I am Vadim Zelinskiyy, and this is story of my escape from Knox incident. When infection started, I was working at gas station in Kentucky, a very small city called Muldrow. It was quiet. I felt I could escape the constant fighting of my home country this way. I heard on radio that things were getting bad out on the streets yet. Eventually I boarded up my home, but it was too late and I had to flee. I was able to seek refuge in a small, abandoned home. And once in, I was ready to run out the back window, but I heard nothing. For a while, I was able to sneak out at night and gather a few supplies. 3 weeks had passed, and this begins my story. These nights, since I relied a lot on drink, I had a bit much this day. It was early, but then I heard a helicopter circling overhead. It left quickly, but it attracted too much attention. I was taking a quick bath from heated water and slipped. A shard of glass had been lodged in my groin. My clothes caught on burner and the whole place went up in flames. So house is on fire, I am naked, drunk, wounded, have cold from hard winter, and they started coming. It was very bad day. As soon as fire had started, I got a drink of water. I wanted to grab any food I had left, but it was not much. I got the glass out of my inner thigh, but the heat was too much to get past the table to the door. So I went in the bathroom, I grabbed a plunger and ripped the sheets off the window. To at least bandage myself up. But then I had only one option: to run. I had managed to get to the tree line, but there they were, already waiting. And as I was getting through the trees, I tripped and one of them grabbed hold of my foot. It caused pretty bad laceration, but I continued moving, of course. Using all the strength in my body, I continued moving forward. Anything I could to outmaneuver them. I tried to turn and fight, hoping that my strength and fitness were still enough, but they were not. And to avoid getting surrounded, I just had to flee. Maybe try to lose them in the trees or something. I thought I might try my luck and see if I was able to get into the house, but this one was so close I didn't even give it a second consideration. Then I noticed I was bleeding profusely from my foot. I was hoping I had enough time to stop and bandage it, but I did not. They just continued to pour in from every angle. And so, more running. Close call after close call. Somehow I was able to make it without getting torn to shreds. Though my new target was whatever that building was. Not sure what it was, but it was made of brick. But it was locked, and so was the other door. Taking a quick look around to survey the area, there were just far too many for me to fight with Dinky Plunger. And to make matters worse, I was coughing and sneezing, attracting them to me like ants to a sweet jar of babushka's jam. His homemade jam is very good. And so I figured with all of them behind me I would go north. The forest ahead seemed to be a glimmering beacon of hope or something, I don't know. Perhaps I could live off the land like a survivalist or something. I did, after a while, come upon the clearing in the woods that was kind of nice to see after everything I was going through. I knew that my wounds were very deep and I would just keep dirtying the bandages, but I didn't have a lot of other choice if I wanted to keep alive. But then I saw the sign for the lodging company. It's very good. I had hope. The bandage was dirty already, but I only had one other rib sheet. Didn't want to use it just yet in case. And yet again, the coughing and the sneezing, they attracted even more to where I was, despite how much I thought I was hiding behind a tree line. By this point, I've hardly managed to prevent them from ripping the skin off of my bones. But I continued forward. The lodging company, it seemed promising. I almost did not know which way to turn. The blood loss was extreme. I felt death was imminent. A close call in the streets is one thing. I can at least see around me, but in the woods, it's a new kind of horror. And every time I thought that I had escaped, I would simply draw them in even more. Pain was unbearable, but I continued to hobble and lunge when I felt I could. Eventually, I got to a point where I was far enough away I felt a little bit comfortable and safe, like hopefully nothing is behind me now. I continued attempting to perform first aid, but I did not have a lot of medical supplies remaining. It felt as though I was near the end. Things from here on out would be difficult, to say the least. I turned to foraging to see if maybe I could find something to help. The sticks, not good medicine, but I would take them, of course. It only comes to me in hindsight that picking up pine cones was not the best use of the remaining time that I may have had left. But we must press on. And as desperate as I may have been to get away from the zombie hordes, I was even more desperate now just to find one. I could use a pair of shoes, or maybe some socks to rip up, something, anything. But alas, emptiness. I took the bandage off of my right foot to hopefully put it on my left foot, but the bandage was too destroyed and dirty. I just dropped it, I couldn't use it. I searched all around me once again, but to no avail. Hoping that my groin was not the most damaged part of my body, I took that bandage off and hoped I could do something for the pain in my foot. Darkness, it enveloped me like walls collapsing in a thatched room. I felt numb. I was lonely out here. It was cold. But somehow, with all that, I felt a certain comfort I haven't felt in years. I heard the voice of my brother Nikolai calling out to me. But now I am free from Nox infection. До свидания, my friends.